You need boundaries, babe. You need boundaries. Beautiful boundaries. Blessed boundaries. Sacred selfishness. All of the above. Hi, lovelies. Today, I wanted to make a little video for the single ladies out there and talk about boundaries and setting boundaries when you're single, possibly ready to mingle. Maybe you're not mingling right now and you're in your sacred solitude time of life, kind of like me, but I let God guide the interactions with the guys. I would love to talk about boundaries in general in life because I have learned over the past year and a half to really enforce and set boundaries in my life with the people I interact with saying no. Saying no is a full sentence, like all of these things in life. And I think boundaries are so important and can be applied to every area of our lives. But in this video, I just wanted to talk about setting boundaries if you're a single woman. And I think it is not talked about enough and is very important if you are, especially like a girl like me in your 20s, you're single, technically on the market, you don't have a man right now, and there's men who come at you. There's men who slide in your DMs, there's men who hit you up, there's men who text you. Personally, right now, I'm not on any dating sites. I might go back on. We'll see. I'm kind of like loving my alone time right now. And, I get people hitting me up on social media all the time anyways. So I feel like God guides the interactions with the guys, if you know what I'm saying. But ladies, you need boundaries and you need to be able to say no and find your self-worth and not settle in life. Someone was walking towards me, so I took a little pause. But for me, at least, over the past year and a half, I've really developed my self-worth, my self-confidence, my discernment, and my ability to say no to men. Because if I look at, I'm just sharing my personal experience, I've been in long-term relationships, right? And if I look at my past and my long-term relationships and everything, I basically just got into a relationship with the people because they gave me attention, right? They gave me attention. They gave me validation as a young teenager, early 20-year-old. So I basically just hopped into a relationship with the first guy who poured all this love into me and gave me the attention that I wanted and seeked in life. And now that I have matured and have really grown into my self-worth, my self-confidence, and who I am as a young woman, I now know not to just give my energy, give my attention, and give myself to the first guy that hits me up, the first guy who wants to hang out with me, who wants to be in a relationship with me. Not every man deserves your attention, okay? Not every man deserves your attention. Not every man deserves your energy. Not every man deserves to be in a relationship with you. And that is not in a way of egotism. That is not in a way that you are above anyone, okay? This is a way of self-protection. This is using your discernment as a female. We want to live in a heart open space. I live with my heart open. I'm aligned with the divine, living from love. But that doesn't mean we don't use our discernment if a man is coming at you, wanting your attention, wanting your energy, okay? Because if I give every man my attention, there would be no time in the day, okay? I get so many DMs, and I delete probably 95% of them, okay? I don't look at 95% of them. Not that that person is bad or unworthy, but they are not for me, okay? As women, we really, really need to use our discernment and use our intuition when it comes to men. And for the single ladies out there, I do think you develop this discernment by being in your single era, by dating. This is the first year and a half of my life where I've been single. Like, I was never single since I was 15, 16 years old. I was in three long-term relationships, and they were back to back. So I never had a time for being single and really developing that knowing with dating, developing that self-worth of who I am as a woman, and realizing that just because they give you attention doesn't mean they're meant for you, There's so many beautiful souls out there. I think every human is fascinating, is intriguing. We're all so different and wonderful and weird and, and beautiful in our own ways. But it's okay to say no. It's okay to not respond to everyone in your DMs, or, if you don't like someone, just say no. Like, I'm at the point in my life where if I go on one date with you and I don't feel the vibe, I'm just going to cut it off, and I feel really bad about that because I'm a people pleaser, right? I've gotten over that in life, but innately I feel like I'm a people pleaser. I'm an empath. I never want to hurt anyone's feelings or make anyone feel bad, but it's better for women, for you, to listen to that intuition off the bat so that you aren't going on multiple dates with the guy that you don't even like, okay? That isn't your king, that isn't your husband, And honestly, obviously, as women, and men, we should do whatever we want when it comes to dating. And we're also individual. We need to listen to, our personal intuition when it comes to dating and when it comes to everything in life. But if you don't feel the vibe with someone, I wouldn't be sleeping around with them, I would just be in that single solitude era until you come across a person, a man, who actually piques your interest, who you actually want to invest a little bit of time and energy into. Maybe they're not the one, which is fine. Like, not everyone's the one, but I'm over wasting my time with someone who I don't feel aligned with, And I just think as women, we have, unfortunately, the way society views women right now, it's like we have a shorter dating window than men do, technically, right? Like, men can be single and date into their 40s and 50s and get younger women, and it's like whatever. But the way women are viewed is like they have a window in their 20s and 30s to find their man, and I think that's fucking stupid anyway. Like, we all are on such an individual path in life and find our right person when we're meant to, or some people don't even want that, which is totally effing fine too. But it's like, I'm in my 20s, right? I'm focusing on my self-care for basically the first time in my life, my business, growing myself as a human. And it's like, my beauty, my self-care, my business is the most important thing to me right now. And love truly is the ultimate desire for me in life. Like, I want the love of my life. But I think if we can take the focus necessarily off that and pour that love into ourselves, pour that love into our beauty, pour that love into our passions, that's when we are more magnetic for aligned partners, where we're more magnetic for kings of our caliber, for men who can meet us where we are. Like, no offense, but I don't want some dusty, crusty guy who, texts me, "What you doing?" at WYD at 9 p.m. at night. Like, that is not the vibe to me. Like, what are you doing at 9 p.m. at night? I have just done my beautiful skincare routine and I'm in bed. sleeping or doing something else, about to go to sleep. Like, how you view yourself and how you treat yourself is the men that are going to come into your life. And if you want a man who puts in that effort for you, who really sees you as the queen, as the princess, who takes care of herself and pampers herself and views herself in a high regard, I'm not going to be fucking responding to the "what you doing" text at 9 p.m. at night. And I did that a couple times, and I'm just like, oh, not the vibe. Oh, not the vibe. Because it's always like a disappointing energy, It's like, I think, again, every interaction and connection with a human in life is so beautiful to me, like, because every interaction shows me more of me. Okay, everyone's a mirror, right? Everyone will show you more of what you want in life, more of what you don't want in life, and that is everything, because this life is a school of learning. How we learn is through others, through ourselves, and it's epic in that way. But being a year and a half into this single life, and I've been dating over this year, I just feel like I've learned a lot, and I've learned so much about putting boundaries up for myself, and not in a way of being closed off, but in a way of knowing who I am and knowing what I deserve. And I just want that for every single girl out there, because we truly deserve the most. And not that, and again, I like putting PSA out there because, like, I give the most too. Like, I want to give to a man fully and show up for him and pamper him and him and do whatever he needs in life. Like, I'm a little nurturer. Like, I just want to bow down to my king, baby. But I think ultimately we have to bow to the internal queen within first. We have to live as the internal queen first. We have to truly say no to the things we don't want in our life, to the men we know aren't aligned with us first. And then it comes in, and then it comes in, and then it comes in. And there's always going to be triggers. There's always going to be people coming up to show you, do you really know what you want? Have you really finished this cycle in life? Are you really ready to step into your queen era and know the kind of man that you want in your life? And I really do think that comes with experience and actually getting out there and dating a bit, and then realizing, nope, that's not what I want. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh, yes, this is what I want. We're just like oversharing in this, which is fine. But over the past year and a half of dating, there's only been one that I basically like really felt a connection with, and it never even like got off the ground. It was just back and forth, which is fine because it's all divine and aligned. But it's like, out of the dating that I've done over the past year, I've only felt something for one person. So it's like, you can't ever really give up, because you're never going to give up on yourself, right? So you're never going to give up on finding that true love. But ultimately, if you need to take time in solitude and take a break from dating to work on yourself, work on your self-love, that's super important. And then when you feel like getting back out in the dating pool, then do it. And then you'll know more about what you want in life and know more about what you don't want in life, and just fucking say no. I know it's hard sometimes, but I've gotten so much better at it. I think saying no to guys and like letting guys down, unfortunately, is just part of the process. It's just part of the process. And I know you can feel bad by saying no to men, but like, when you say no to someone that you don't actually like or have feelings for or feel that connection with, then it's like a little sign to God about being like, hey, this girl stood up for herself. Hey, this girl is setting the beautiful boundaries in life that she knows she needs. She's passing her karmic test. It's ready to level up. It's ready to move on to the next cycle, okay? Everything in life's a little test and reflection for us to prove that we're ready for the new, that we're ready to let love into our life. Okay, we've talked enough in this video today. I love you in every which way. If you're a single lady out there, I see you, I feel you, and enjoy your single era because this past year and a half, I've grown more than I have in years because I think when you're with the wrong partner or when a relationship is expired, you can be held back a lot in life and enjoy this single time because it is purposed. You are where you are, and that is amazing. You are where you are. You're supposed to be where you are right now. You're supposed to be single and free right now. So use it to up level yourself and take care of yourself and call in the true love that you actually want in your life. First, by being your own true love. By being your own true love. All right, ladies. I'm going to go in the ocean. Bye.